Hey crafty people, it's Tasha. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be making a card with the Pretty Pink Posh Build a Gift die set. I absolutely love this set, and before filming I cut out loads of pieces from different cardstocks, some vellum and some specialty cardstock. I also coloured up that little koala there and embossed and die cut a sentiment. So this set works just as it sounds really. You build gifts, so there's different layering pieces, different embellishments, all sorts of things, and I thought that I'd show you how I put together some of the layered gifts. So you get two main shapes of gifts. You've got a square one and a more rectangular one, and then you've got various different things that will layer on one or the other or both of those. So here I'm layering the polka dot piece in vellum on top of a coloured present backer, and that just sort of gives it a bit of a muted look where the vellum is, and then you've got the full colour shining through in the polka dots. Then I'm showing you as well that I cut some gold cardstock into the present, and then I layered a coloured piece on the top of it. There's loads of different ways to use all of the pieces in this set. It's just so much fun. So I'm making a little bow here. There's two parts to the die for each of the bows, and I'm just layering up here. I decided to make it just all one colour, so I've just got an orange backer and I'm adding orange pieces over the top. I doubled up that little bit that's supposed to be the knot in the centre of the gift. I doubled that up just to make that a little bit higher, to make it a bit more realistic. So this is the other shape gift that I was talking about before, the one that's the rectangular, and obviously you can use this portrait or landscape. So yeah, there's loads of different gifts and different things that you can make with this set. It's really awesome, and I think it's a great price point as well for just how many dies you get in it. So this is the larger of the two bows. Here I decided to make a sort of two-toned bow. I was kind of thinking that it could be one of those ribbons where you've got metallic on one side and a colour on the other, and that just makes a bit more interest and a bit of fun there. So I've got a yellow backer, and I'm adding some gold metallic accents over the top. Then these pieces, you can just put them straight on top of each other. I decided that I was going to add them offset to make it look like my bow is a bit more full, and has four different little pieces hanging down rather than the two that you would normally expect. With this kind of die set, your best friend will be your reverse action tweezers. I just could not make these things without those tweezers. They're awesome, and you really want some strong glue as well, and I'm using the honeybee glue. Here you can cut one piece. You get like each time you cut, you get one of those pieces that you can see there on the worktop in gold, and you can either use just that one, or here I've layered two of them offset to again give a fuller look, and you could keep going and make that like as big, and you could make it a full circle if that's what you want to do. Again, I've offset the pink colour that I've got for the actual gift itself, and then some holographic cardstock that I've also used to add like a ribbon across, and that's another one done. Then I thought that I had sort of an idea. So this koala comes from a stamp set, and it's that thing he's holding is supposed to be like a sign, and you can stamp different sentiments in it, but I wanted to make it into a gift. So I'm doing a little bit of surgery on my koala. I realise how that looks. I've just cut his head off. But I'm going to cut that off along with his little paws, and I'm going to layer them on top of one of my gifts so it looks like he's holding the gift. Then you can add the feet at the bottom if you want to. You don't have to. I decided to add them, but then actually in my final design you can't see them anyway. But I just added them and then trimmed the excess so that you can't see any of that original sign that he was holding. And I just love how cute that is. Another one of the dies cuts out the rectangle but with sort of stitched lines going across it, so I decided to cut that several times. I've got one there that I've kept whole that's a holographic cardstock, and then I also cut it from vellum, and I actually cut that apart and layered it so that it was stripes. So there's another idea of what you can do to decorate your gift. So now we're going to move on to make our card. I've got, this is like a Basketweave, I can't remember the exact name, I will have it linked, stencil from Pretty Pink Posh, and I'm just adding just a really small amount of colour in the background, just so that it's not completely white. And then without re-inking my brush, I'm just adding a little bit more ink to the edges. You can continue to really personalise and change up the gifts that you've got by adding some little accents using different pens and things. I'm just using a Wink of Stella clear glitter pen there to make that bow a bit glittery, and I like how that looks. Then here I'm going to start stacking up a load of my gifts. I want to make a pile of gifts and then have my cute little koala on the top holding out his gift. I thought that that was a cute design, so I'm just auditioning really to decide where I want things. I don't want to have too many things of the same colour next to each other, and once I'm happy with what I've got there, I'm using a piece of press and seal just to pick that up in one piece so that I'm not going to lose the way that I've laid it out there. So I can pick it up in one piece and add glue to the back. Now if you wanted to, you could just glue all of those straight down, but I want to add a little bit more dimension to the piece. So I've added some glue to the very back presents, and then gently peeled up again to keep the other ones attached onto that press and seal. Then I've just added some foam adhesive and then place them back down. So then the biggest orange present there, I actually added 2 layers of foam to make it really quite dimensional, and then added my cute little koala at the top there. I glued on a sentiment that I just embossed onto vellum, and then I'm adding some beautiful jewels that are again Pretty Pink Posh, just to add some more pops of pink throughout to tie in the pink gifts that I've got. And that's my finished card. I love it. I'm so happy with it. And if you didn't catch my recent reel, then you'll see some other ways that I used this die set to create some gift tags as well. I hope that you like the card. I hope you like some of the ideas that I've shared here. And if you do get this die set, then I would love to see what you create with it. I do have links to all the products used in the description box below. If you aren't already subscribed, please consider it, and I hope that you have a lovely, happy, safe and wonderful week. Stay crafty. Bye!